So oftentimes we think of the presidential race as a head versus head, who has more votes at the end of the day, but obviously the popular vote is not what counts. It's the electoral vote. So we're going to run over some scenarios, how Hillary Clinton becomes president, how Donald Trump becomes president, and then a surprise third person, how he can work his way in a moment. But first, Hillary Clinton, very simple ways for her to win. She is definitely the front runner. She has definitely got a better chance of winning than Donald Trump. All you have to do to give Hillary Clinton the win is give her Florida right then. She's over 270. That would be a very quick and simple way for her to lock up the presidency. The Trump campaign will argue with this map, saying that Pennsylvania might be in play, that Michigan might be in play, but all polls indicate that it's a 4 to 5 point advantage for Hillary Clinton in those two states. We don't really think those are battlegrounds, so we're going to give Hillary Clinton Michigan and Pennsylvania, which really cuts down on Donald Trump's chances to break through here. So Hillary Clinton, one easy way to win is win Florida. Another way that would be pretty easy for her to win is if you take away Florida and then all of a sudden, instead of Florida, she gets North Carolina. That would be over 270 electoral votes. She would be president. So it's essential for Donald Trump to win the states of Florida, the states of North Carolina, as long as he can't flip Pennsylvania, which we don't anticipate him to be able to do. So clearing it back out, another way Hillary Clinton can win is she wins New Hampshire. So we're going to give her New Hampshire up here. And then she goes out and wins in Colorado. So Donald Trump can win all these other states out here, all these battlegrounds. He can win Florida, he can win North Carolina, win Ohio, win Arizona, win Nevada, and he's still short. Hillary Clinton is president if she carries the states of New Hampshire and Colorado. So, as you can see, it takes just very little for Hillary Clinton to win. She definitely has the advantage. But let's play with a few things here. Take away Colorado. Give Donald Trump Colorado, assuming he can carry these battleground states. In this scenario, he carries Florida, he carries North Carolina, he carries Ohio, which he is anticipated to do. He has built a couple-point lead in Ohio, hangs on to Arizona, Nevada, wins Colorado. Not likely a typically Democratic state, but if he were to pull Colorado, he would be president. He'd get over 270 electoral votes. One other scenario that's very interesting is if you flip Colorado, so back to Hillary Clinton with the advantage, and what's happened in recent days as we've led up to the election is Donald Trump has made significant inroads in the state of New Hampshire. This creates a very weird scenario. This would put Donald Trump at 269, Hillary Clinton's 268. Then, as you notice, I've not touched this last electoral vote in Maine. It's split up into two congressional districts, as is the state of Nebraska, albeit Donald Trump's supposed to carry all those congressional districts, as Nebraska is a very conservative state. But this last electoral vote in Maine, the 2nd congressional district, if this goes to Donald Trump, he's at the magic number 270, he's president. If you take it away and give it to Hillary Clinton, then all of a sudden you have a tie at 269 apiece. What a rare and almost unthinkable scenario this could be if Donald Trump can upset Hillary Clinton in New Hampshire and all 4 Maine votes go to Hillary Clinton. You're talking about a 269 to 269 tie. So I want to go to Utah for a second, because while polls in the last couple of days have shifted more towards Donald Trump, there is a possibility of a third candidate getting in the mix for president. And that candidate is the independent Evan McMullin. Evan McMullin, a former Republican, a George Bush Republican, he is making inroads in Utah. He is actually, according to some polls, almost even with Donald Trump. When we look at our poll, we have Donald Trump up 10 points, but Evan McMullin at 27%. And so when we look at this, if Evan McMullin, so say I'm just going to leave Utah completely out. Say Donald Trump is able to do that scenario where he wins New Hampshire, he wins that electoral vote in Maine. We talked about how he would be president at 270 to 268. Without Utah, he is blocked by Evan McMullin. And what would happen is a House vote on who the president is. And at that point, you get a lot of different opinions on that. Some say that the Republicans would cancel each other out. They'd split amongst Evan McMullin and Donald Trump, and Hillary Clinton would be president. Some say that the Republican establishment, which has been reluctant to jump on board with Donald Trump, would support Evan McMullin, and he would be president. It would not be great news for Trump, that is for certain. But it creates a almost unprecedented situation where three candidates would have a legitimate chance to be president, one of which is not even on the ballot in all the states, and that is Evan McMullin. He's on the ballot in 12 states. He's a write-in in several others. But Evan McMullin has a chance, if he can steal Utah. Not likely, but there's a chance if he can steal Utah, he might end up as president. That is the 2016 presidential race in a nutshell. That is how crazy this has been. It should be a late night. We're ready to count the votes. It's going to be intense. The battle for the White House is on. With that, we're going to send it to commercial break. You're watching Eagle Eye TV Channel 6 Election Night coverage.